It is live for Friday Night Baseball. The St. Louis Cardinals are visiting our New York Mets. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to be here with you for in-game coverage the whole way through from start to finish. So excited to have you here. Kodai Senga is pitching for the Mets tonight. So that's super exciting. Get to see him in his second start of the preseason. I believe it's just his second start. All right, we're going to roll out here with all of the starters here. It is injury fest going on with the New York Mets right now. However, you are going to get to see the best of most of the starting lineup tonight. Jonathan, my day was well. How was your day? We're a lot of productive stuff. It's the last kind of official day of spring break for the kids. We've been just working on house projects like all week trying to get that stuff ready. So here we go. So I want to share this with you. These are the lineups for tonight, so you can see them. I don't know all the players on the Cardinals. Of course, they're traveling, so you get kind of what you get there. But for the Mets, you've got Lindor playing shortstop, Soto in right field, Starling Marte as your DH tonight, Mark Vientos playing third, Brett Beatty getting another chance at second. He had a little bit of a couple rocky plays over at second a couple days ago. Luis Torrens is catching. Jose Siri in center. Joey Meneses at first. And Tyron Taylor in left. So other than Pete, that's maybe close to what your starting lineup is going to be. Everything falling apart at work. That's not good. That's not good. Well, hopefully we can relax a little bit. So we've got all sorts of news that is since we last broadcast. Jeff McNeil is out for a couple of weeks. And so that is kind of an interesting thing. For those of you who are cheering for Beatty and Acuna to make the team, all of a sudden that's a realistic possibility. So we are just about ready for the start of the game here. It's supposed to start at 6:10, so any moment now. I do hope that you can have a restful rest of your evening. Yeah. I mean, he had a really good spring too, so it's kind of a bummer. So you've got McNeil who's out. We've got Nimmo, who we don't really know what his status is at. The closer and closer it gets, the more I feel like Nimmo's going to start on the injured list. Hopefully McNeil doesn't start the year on the injured list, but don't know there. Of course, Alvarez is out. It's like, oh my goodness. It does feel like the Mets players are made of glass at times. But speaking of made of glass, or hopefully not made of glass, Kodai Senga is pitching for us here tonight. So we're rocking and rolling. Glad to be with you. The game has not yet started. Brett Beatty had a couple of tough plays at second, but yeah, no, I know. He's more of a natural third baseman, but I think the problem is, how do Beatty's bat is better than Acuna's bat, and Acuna's glove at second is better than Beatty's glove at second. It puts him in a really difficult position here. So I don't know, if McNeil starts on the injured list, like if McNeil does not start with the Mets, I do think that there is a realistic possibility that you're going to end up with Beatty and Acuna both making the roster. It seems to make sense. It's hard to do. All right, we're getting ready. Victor Scott is hitting for the Cardinals. First pitch is a little bit low and inside. Of course, we'll be talking everything. We'll update you guys on all the injuries, the latest news on all of that. right now it's hard. I don't have time to do the extra updates throughout the week. So, but we'll do when we do the games. Second pitch is ripped right up the middle for a single. So, an inauspicious start here. So, the Cardinals have a runner on first, nobody out. 2 pitches in the top of the first inning. So, Senga's going to have to work with runners on right from the beginning here tonight. Got to deal with some trouble. We will see how he handles all this. First pitch is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Yes, Clay Holmes was announced as the opening day starter at Houston, right, Jonathan? All right. Batter flies out to Jose Siri. Runner will not advance. So we got 1 out in the top of the first. So now you can get a double play to get you out of the inning. Yeah, it's good. You're good. I'm just making sure my brain's not the one going. All right, so Cardinals are still up here. Top of the first inning. Kodai throws over. Pretty good move, but runner gets back in time. So this guy who's on first for the Cardinals, I guess he's stolen 5 bases this preseason, which is pretty good. Pitch here is popped foul. Meneses is able to make the play. Right up near the, whatever you call it, it's not really the fence, the screen, I guess, the net. Near the net, he makes it. So that's 2 outs. So after the leadoff single, Senga has gotten 2 pop outs, 1 in fair territory, this one in foul territory. That's a good question. That is a good question. It's a tough catch. It's a tough catch. But I mean, that's what you want, right? So if you're going to have somebody, if you're going to Pete sit out a day, what you want is at least a guy who's going to be like improved on defense. So I think Pete gets there. I think he gets close. All right, we got a challenge on the call to strike, and it was just missed. They're going to say what? 0.3 inches. 3 inches. So it will be a ball. Kodai smiling. All right, Luis Torrens throws him out. So that is going to be first. All right, I'm going to be talking to my internet people this week. Because we definitely have these choppy internet things. All right, but we're back, I think. I think we're good to go again here. It just likes to drop for about 30 seconds every 10, 20 minutes at random points. So, all right. We got our updated banners. Nothing. Mets are coming up to bat. Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto, Starling Marte is your 1, 2, and 3 for the Mets here. So Either that or I'm going to have to hardwire the computer all the way like across 2 rooms. We might have to do that too, but I don't know if the whole internet is dropping or if it's just the Wi-Fi signal that drops. So I don't know if I have faulty equipment or it's just because Wi-Fi is being Wi-Fi. Michael McGreevy is pitching for the Cardinals here tonight, so appreciate everybody hanging out with us here. Yeah, I know. The problem is the router is like 2 rooms away, so I got to get like we measured it out the other day. It's like a 50-foot cord. I got to get a 50-foot router cord. So I'm going to call the internet people, make sure my equipment is good, and then I'd love to see if they can move the router into this office, but yeah, it's definitely a annoying, frustrating thing for sure. All right, 2 balls, no strikes on Lindor. Lindor grounds that one down. Second baseman fields it, tosses it over to first, and that'll be the first out of the inning. It is 0-0, and we've got Mr. Juan Soto at the plate. First pitch is a strike down the middle to Juan Soto. 1 out. Bottom of the first here. Mets and Cardinals are 0-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to Soto. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm getting used to it now. It's taken a little while, but I am getting used to it. All right, we're back. Sorry, the internet is here. All right, so stop the plate here. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here we go. What has Soto got here? Oh, he drives it. There it goes. There it goes deep. It is gone. It's a Bob Soto for Juan Soto. We've got Juan Soto for Juan Soto here. Absolutely destroyed that. Absolutely destroyed that on Rocket. Everybody's loving it. I mean, it feels like almost every game that we cover where he's playing, he's hit a home run. It's like 3 out of 4 games. This is absolutely, I mean, it is amazing how good he is. And just hope that he keeps improving and stays healthy. That's all we need. So we are 1-0 New York Mets here. There we go. 1-0 Mets. Starling Marte now up. And Marte rips it right up the middle. So Mets keep putting the ball in play here. So we got Mets up 1-0, bottom of the first inning. Starling Marte just singled. Juan Soto hit a homer. We're going to do some research. I got to figure out what cord I need. What cord do I need? It's because I've got this is like a MacBook Pro with a USB-C to network. Mark Vientos is now up for the Mets. Yeah, we're gonna have to get this internet thing fixed for sure, you guys. All right. So the USB-C adapter, USB-C to network, that's only like $12. How much is a 50-foot network cable? Because that's what I need to run this here. It's not it's just a rental too. So we're gonna just have to it's gonna be one of those. I'm just gonna set it up. Vientos grounds it to first, eats up the first baseman, he knocks it down, steps on first, but Marte will advance to second base. I appreciate the offer, Jonathan, for sure. I appreciate the offer. How much is a 50-foot network cable? Oh, only $10? Man, I feel like that's way less than it used to be. So I can get it all run. I can get everything set up for like $25. That's a no-brainer. I'm going to get that ordered after the game tonight. By the way, I don't know if it's technically soda. It's kombucha. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's yellow, so it's kind of ruining the green screen. But I got kombucha tonight. That's my one soda for Juan Soto. When I started doing that, I didn't think it was going to be that difficult, but apparently I'm going to be drinking lots of soda here with Juan Soto. All right, Brett Beatty is up. He's got a 2-0 count. His bat has been great this spring. Of course, you want to just see him consistently keep it without those droughts. 2 balls and 1 strike on the swing and the miss. So, yeah, and I actually have an Amazon gift card. So I can get the adapter I need. I actually have a bag of random stuff. I wonder if I have what I need in. Beatty hits one. Not quite far enough, though. Out to the warning track. Water out of a soda bottle? Yeah. Yeah, because I don't really drink that much soda. But I like kombucha, so that's good. And we also have, what's that? The machine that you can, like, just make your own soda with, so I can kind of control ingredients. Oh, I got, this is like USB-C to, like, something else. That's not what I need. I do have some network stuff somewhere else. I got another tote. I don't think I have a 50-foot network cable. But. I got to find somewhere buried. I think I know where it is, but it's buried. I can't get to it right now. Yeah, no, I agree. I try to minimize the carbs. How many carbs are in kombucha? 19 grams, so it's a little high, but a little high. We'll have to see. We're gonna Soto might ruin me this year. We can just do carbonated water. We can do that too. So carbonated water with lemon, that works. That works pretty well. All right. By the way, Vientos did make an out there to end the first. So let me get our banners all updated here. So here we go. Mets are up 1-0, top of the second inning. We are at commercial break, so you're not missing anything. Yeah, so I'll do some dopios and stuff like that, some double shots of espresso. I did do some coffee this week with a little bit of honey in it too. A friend told me about that. It's not my favorite, but it was okay. Nolan Gorman is leading off for the Cardinals here tonight. It's 3 balls and 1 strike to Nolan Gorman. Grounds that through the right side for a base hit single. So the Cardinals get the leadoff runner on once again. So once again, Senga's going to have to battle with a runner on first. First pitch is called strike 1 for Senga pitching here. Mets are up 1-0 on a Juan Soto bomb. Soto. And Baker, the batter for the Cardinals, he pops this up. Super high. Vientos gets there in time, makes the catch. That is the first out of the inning. So Senga's been really good with inducing pop-ups here as soon as runners get on. Vitolik, how's it going? Hope you are doing well tonight. All right, here we go. Koperniak is up for the Cardinals. Again, I don't know a lot of these Cardinals players. But Cardinals, I got a runner on first. Mets are up 1-0 on a Juan Soto home run. Welcome to everybody coming in. We are MetropoliFins, YouTube's smallest New York Mets and Miami Dolphins channel. I really need to do a Dolphins update. There's been so much free agency and football going on that I just haven't had time to make videos. I'm just going to make like a summary video or something for it. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Koperniak of the Cardinals. Cardinals got a runner on first. Mets are up 1-0. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. That ball is low and in the dirt. Checks the swing. Batter did not swing. 2 balls and 1 strike. Top of the second inning. St. Louis Cardinals at New York Mets. So appreciate y'all being here today. Oh, he gets on top of it. It's going to go. Barely gets there. Juan Siri makes the out. Or Juan Siri. Jose Siri. I got too much Juan Soto on my brain. Everyone's going to be Juan. Juan Senga. Juan Alonso. So it remains 1-0. Now 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Ryan Valade is up for the Cardinals. Now that was they called that a strike. I'm pretty sure that was a ball. Pretty sure that was a ball. All right, no balls and 1 strike. That's just inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ryan Valade. Kodai Senga pitching for the Mets. Mets are up 1-0. Cardinals have a runner on first with 2 outs. That's high and inside as well. 2 balls and 1 strike. This ball is hit. Out to center field. Siri's going to get there once again. Yes. Well, and because you already have a pretty deep lineups, I forgot we can't always call him that because it messes up my phone. Jose Alexa. My goodness. All I have are like Juan Soto on the brain. Anyway, Jose Alexa is great because he's not in a position where, like, if he's hitting in the 9 hole and he strikes out a bunch, no big deal. And if he hits home runs from the 9 hole, awesome. So I'm kind of okay with it. Obviously, if this lineup takes too many more hits, then he could become a bit of a liability just relative to how the makeup of the lineup is. But right now, it works. It's nice to have someone in the 9 hole who can crank a home run. All right, we are going to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Oh, hold on. That's not right. I forgot to actually update the score for that ticker. There we go. Here we go. Mets are up 1-0, going to the bottom of the 2nd inning here. Due up, Luis Torrens, Jose Alexa, and Joey Meneses. Pete has the night off. No Nimmo. Jeff McNeil is hurt. Francisco Alvarez is hurt. We'll do some we got to do some updates for y'all though, because in case you're not 100% what's going on. So first of all, Clay Holmes. We'll just cover some different things here over the next handful of innings and stuff. All right, Luis Torrens is up for the Mets. All right, Torrens hits the ball out to left center field, and it is caught. That's going to be the first out for the Mets here. In the bottom of the 2nd inning, Mets are up 1-0. All right, so one thing we're going to talk about here, Clay Holmes is the Mets opening day starter. Just so you guys, in case you haven't heard. This is Jose Alexa. He's at the plate. Mets opening day starter will be a pitcher with 4 career starts to his name. Clay Holmes, start March 27th in Houston. All right, we're going to really have to get going on. My apologies on that. So frustrating. My apologies on the internet connectivity issues. We're going to get working on that. We're still in spring training here too. This is why I didn't want to be like this for opening day and have no idea what we're doing. So it might just be kind of choppy here tonight. We're going to do the best that we can do. And I'm going to get some pieces ordered here so I can get my computer hardwired into the internet for future things. Anyway, the Mets are down here in the bottom of the second inning. There's a 3-up, 3-down. So that's how that inning went. My apologies again to all of you. All right. So Mets are up 1-0, top of the third inning. So we are rocking and rolling here on a Friday night. Good Friday night baseball. Beautiful evening here. I hope it is great weather where you are as well. I'm going to sit back, relax, enjoy some New York Mets baseball. We're going to do some digging for stuff. So hopefully by next week, because when do games start? Don't games start like Tuesday or something? The Japanese series. Cubs Dodgers game, is that Tuesday? I think they're already in Japan, if I remember right. All right, Kodai Senga pitching once again. Yeah, it's going to be early, and it's going to be like, I might try to cover it, but then I'll have to do like some breaks in the middle because it's also when my kids are getting ready to go out the door for school. But we might cover it just because it's baseball. It's real baseball. What is the date on that? Is that Monday or is that Tuesday? All right, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hellman here. That ball is fouled back. The 20th. All right. That's like Thursday, Tuesday. I have no idea what day it is anymore. 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count here. Senga's sweating a little bit. Tuesday, March 18th, 6. All right. It'll be interesting to see. Maybe we'll try it. If I can have all my pieces and all my streaming software, maybe we'll go for it. It's probably going to be like 3 mornings in a row, right? Something like that. Hold on. I'm going to try swapping. Actually, what I'll do, I'm going to reset the router on the commercial break and just see if that helps. Because right now I'm actually streaming through my phone, which is crazy. Oh, I could maybe hold on. I got another hotspot I can do too. I got multiple hotspots I can do. Not ideal, but when you're trying to scrape together internet connection, so let's see. All right, so full count here with a payoff pitch. That is hit out to left field against the wall, bounces up. Fielded quickly, but Hellman still gets a double. Third inning in a row, the Cardinals get a leadoff batter on. Let's turn the mobile hotspot on. All right, we're going to try. All right, we'll see. Let me know if this connection is any better. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Senga's laboring a little bit. Hasn't given up any runs yet. Still 1-0 Mets, top of the third inning. But Senga's not yet had an easy inning. He's had runners on base every inning. So he's had a pitch out of trouble. That was a nice little curveball. Got him on here. He absolutely fooled him. That was like such an off-speed pitch. A snake cut for the Cubs. Interesting. All right. That pitch is low on outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball gets away from Torrens, and Hellman is able to get over to third base. I would say it's probably a pass ball. Let's see. I don't know. That was Ghost Fork. I guess probably it's going to be a wild pitch because it did bounce, but yeah, they called it a wild pitch. Yeah, Stan. Out to left field here. And that's a home run for the Cardinals. No, I agree. Just as you said that, Senga's just hasn't had his pitches tonight. He's had to work hard because he's had runners on every inning. So we are 2-1. Cardinals are up 2-1 on that home run. That was that guy's first hit of the spring. The Mets have actually shut out the Cardinals twice already this spring training. So we do. Mets have a good opening day record, right? They're like one of the best. 1 ball, 1 strike here for Scott from the Cardinals who is hitting. So Senga's got to battle a little bit. I think those are the first runs that Senga's given up this spring. So yeah, we got all sorts of Mets news. Clay Holmes is opening day pitcher. Yeah, last year was not a good start. Last year was, man, it was bad. It was bad and it just kept getting worse. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Senga. I sure hope not. Man, if you thought fans were upset with an 0-5 start last year, I couldn't imagine what Mets fans would do if they started 0-5 this year. Two balls and 2 strikes here. There's still no outs here in the top of the second. That's called strike 3. Is that challenged? He does challenge it. That hits the strike zone. Yeah. If you want to add a level to this challenge system, you should make it that players only get one unsuccessful challenge per season. You would see a lot less complaining about things. Yeah. Got a nice little bunt. They're going to see if it lets it roll foul. That ball barely rolled foul. They waited. They waited. That's a beautiful bunt. That was a really beautiful bunt. The fact that rolled foul at the very end was very fortunate. That was a beautiful bunt. Yeah, I hope so, Stan. I mean, we don't have to be out like on fire, win 10 games in a row, but you definitely got to be winning most every series. Right? You have to win most every series except the series you face against Braves, Phillies, and Dodgers. You could kind of like split those, but you got to be just winning series. You got to be beating up on the Marlins and the Nationals. And this ball is lifted and lands in right field. So third hit for the Cardinals this inning with runner on first. Wow, are they actually doing pitch and change? That's 46 pitches for Senga. Yeah, it would be really nice. Like I understand Lindor is a slow starter, but it would be nice if he got off to a fast start. All right, we're at a commercial break here. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right, we are back with you. Do a little bit of parenting really quick. And I'm going to try resetting the whole router, see if that works a little bit better. Yeah, thank you, Stan. I like that. I got that vibe too, Jonathan, that it sounded like he was saying, we're going to take you out, but we're going to bring you back next inning. So, which is a really cool spring training role. The way he was trying to explain it to him, it definitely looked like, yeah, he wants more pitches, but not that many in that one inning. Yeah, that's what they're talking about the broadcast too. It looks like they're going to maybe try to bring him back. All right. So we have at least a temporary pitching change. We'll see if it is. We'll see if it is permanent. We will. So Carlos Guzman is coming in for Kodai Senga. Yeah. Probably he's unplanned, right? Probably was not a pitcher for today. That would be my guess, is that Guzman was just kind of like a pitcher of opportunity here. 1 ball, 1 strike here. 2 outs, runner on first. Sorry, no balls, no strikes. Sorry, that was the previous out. My brain is just totally mush tonight. All right, Nolan Gorman is up. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, runner on first. 2 runs in on a 2-run homer for the Cardinals this inning. So Carlos Guzman is trying to get the Mets out of this inning with speculation that Kodai Senga will be back out for the top of the 4th inning. We'll see how that goes. Sounds good, Vitalik. Appreciate you so much. That ball is in the dirt. It's going to be ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Only a couple more weeks left of preseason here. Oh, he just missed that one. He popped it foul, but yeah, if only he could pitch. That ball is ripped up the middle, but right to Lindor, playing in the right spot, and that will end the inning. Or end the top of the 3rd inning at least. All right, so Cardinals 2, Mets 1. We are going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Due up for the Mets. So due up for the Mets, Tyron Taylor, then back to the top of the lineup for Francisco Lindor and Juan Soto. So we already had one bomb Soto earlier today. We will see if he has another one. 1 point. Yeah, well, I mean, you got to remember that at the younger ages, almost all these pitchers hit and almost all these hitters pitched at the younger years. So they have some basic mechanics training. I know teams are worried about players getting hurt, but obviously with Ohtani's arm injury, it didn't keep him from being a top-level hitter. So I do think that in the long run, it would be great for baseball. It would be great for baseball to have more two-way players. I mean, maybe we could go full circle and then get rid of the DH because all pitchers would know how to hit again. Yep. Your best player, like I can tell you on our team right now, like our best players are, so one plays shortstop and catcher. He's like our most athletic kid. This ball is grounded to the right side. Pitcher is covering. Tyron Taylor is going to be out at first. There'll be one out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So one of our best players, most athletic, and he's like a multi-sport athlete. Like he plays hockey basketball, baseball, and he's playing all three sports at once. Like, not at the same time, but he's playing all three seasons at the same time. So he's shortstop and catcher. One of our other, like our biggest guy, he's a pitcher and first baseman. And then, another one of our good guys, he plays shortstop and catcher and first. And my son's maybe not quite top tier yet on the team. He's still working his way up. But he's outfield and pitcher and first. Bounce back to the pitcher. McGreevy fields it, tosses it over to first. McGreevy's getting lots of defensive work. I don't think I knew that. All right, it is Juan Soto at the plate here. We'll see if Juan's got another one. Itroides, yeah. Wow, rip that one foul. That was a hard hit foul. It was good enough for Michael Jordan. It's good enough for me, right? I'm sure the amount of Wheaties I consumed is directly related to my love for sports. Because I don't think I would eat Wheaties at all right now. I still love sports, but ooh, got him. Juan Soto strikes out there. All right, we'll go to the top of the fourth inning for the Mets. Cardinals are leading 2-1. We'll see if Kodai Senga comes back in the game, which is the special rule that you have for spring training that you can't have the rest of the season. Once you're out as a pitcher, you're out, but yeah. We'll see. So Acuna had a slow start with the bat in spring training, but that's kind of picked up. But he is more natural at second than Beatty would be at second. I don't disagree there. So the Mets have decisions to make. Of course, with Jeff McNeil out, in case you're watching, you hadn't heard that, Jeff McNeil is out. I don't know if I have the – let's go here. So we already looked at Clay Holmes being the opening day starter. I don't know how long. If they're thinking McNeil on the injury list, we can look that up here really quick. So there's a right oblique strain. McNeil became the latest Met to receive significant spring injury news, joining Sean Manaea, Frankie Montas, catcher Francisco Alvarez, backup infielder Nick Madrigal. Doesn't it feel like it's even more than that? It just... So McNeil, low-grade and strain, no idea how it happened. Kodai Senga is back out there, and once again, the first batter reaches base. Gotcha. So 10-day list, gonna miss. Won't practice baseball activities for at least 7 to 10 days. Mendoza mentioned the second baseman could be shut down longer. McNeil expressed confidence, saying, I barely have any symptoms right now. Tyron Taylor fields the ball off the wall. That's Going to be runners on second and third. Yeah, Senga just does not have it tonight. 2 pitches in, 2 runners on second and third. Yeah. Tyron Taylor made a good play on this. Kind of the barehanded off bounce off the wall. All right, first pitch here to Ryan Vlad is a ball. So yeah, this is that's a ball inside. 2 balls, no strikes. So anyway, so the point on McNeil here is not going to be in for opening day. So definitely will be interesting to see if he's going to end up on an injured list per se. This ball popped up to right field. All right. Soto's gonna, they're gonna hold him. They're not gonna test his arm. For all the talk that Soto can't play defense, they're not testing his arm. My wife and kids are making fresh hot pretzels, and I can smell it right now. I might have to show off. I might have to show off a hot pretzel because they're making them from scratch. Sorry, I know we all hate the Phillies, but Philadelphia food's not bad. So we're gonna. That was a good throw. Throws right on the mark. All right, this ball's popped to right field. Brett Beatty is going to be under it in shallow right field. So when Senga has gotten out, it's been on pop flies. But when he hasn't, they've been just driving it hard. I have not made it to Citi Field yet, so hopefully sometime we can grow this channel enough that then I can write it off as a business expense. All right. Pozo is back up for the Cardinals. Oh, they're showing the rocket that's going up to rescue the astronauts. Pozo pops this one up. Terens gets under it. So 3 pop outs to get out of the inning. So there goes the Elon rocket to do that. You better believe it. RSW to LGA. And then I got to take the 7 line. I only know that because of the 7 line army. Got to take the 7 line. I mean, I guess, that's to get to City. And then just to get more Mets games, I just got to go across Alligator Alley and get over to Miami. So, hopes, dreams, goals, wishes, eventually. Eventually, we're going to get some more. I saw Wardy. He was one of the first Mets YouTubers I followed. He was down in Port St. Lucie the last couple of days. I don't know if he's still there, but you can walk it. Interesting. I got a buddy who's been to New York more recently than me, and he would totally be up for going to like Mets games and stuff. So we got to build up our fan base on this channel here first. So hopefully once regular season starts, there'll be a lot more people who will be excited to do some Mets games. I know like it's really only the diehards that dive into watching spring training games. So I'm hoping we can just find a nice group of awesome Mets fans. And I appreciate you, Stan, and Vitalik and Jonathan. Appreciate all you guys for being here from the very beginning. So I can do it. I can walk. Little bit of exercise. Oh yeah, we got we got to update the banner here because we're going to the bottom of the fourth now. Bottom four. There we go. We got the banner. We're rocking it. All right. We got Starling Marte leading off for the Mets here in the bottom of the fourth inning. I appreciate it, Stan. I try to bring something a little different than what everybody else brings. A little more laid back, a little more positivity, have fun, but also not be like the world is over just because the Mets lose a game or because a player doesn't do well or something like that. So. One ball and two strikes to Marte here. See if he can battle back, have a good at bat. Yeah, so Stan, there's like I was looking at it. I didn't get to read the article, but I saw there's an article about it. So hold on, let me show you. There's more to that story. If I can find it here. They're doing like it's so they're doing like the Better Man, the Eddie Vedder Cup. So I'll post this article in case you want to read it. Yeah, so the Mariners and Padres. Okay, so this is a Mariners announcement from their X account. The Vedder Cup. We're partnering with the Padres. Here, I can show you. I'll screen share too. For those who maybe can't read at the moment or can't hear, whatever. We're partnering with the Padres and Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Eddie Vedder to designate our season series as the Vedder Cup. Each year, the winner will take home the Vedder Cup trophy designed by Eddie himself. As part of the annual series, Mariners and Padres will come together in support of Eddie and Jill Vedder's. Sorry if I botched this. Vientos flies out to center, by the way. In support of Eddie and Jill Vedder's epidermolysis bullosa research partnership. If I totally botched those words, my apologies, because I'm not really knowledgeable in that, but I'm assuming epidermo skin epidermolysis bullosa research partnership. And so the history here is that Eddie Vedder used to be a resident of both San Diego and Seattle. So they've been doing this Vedder Cup for a while, and it's formalized. Beatty rips that one hard foul. So anyway, some interesting stuff if you want to read a little bit more about that. Yeah, see, I wasn't into all that. I've definitely gone back and listened to some of the music that I missed when I was younger. So Beatty takes that one left field. It's going to fall down, go down almost to the corner. Beatty's going to round first easily into second with a stand-up double for Brett Beatty. I'm so happy for him. I know his spot is still a rough. They're still trying to figure out where to fit him in. I'm so happy for Brett Beatty. I hope he can keep it up in the regular season. So yeah, so if you want some more information, I happened to see that article right before I went live today. And I think it's cool. I think it would be great if there could be more. One of the things I like about college football so much is like all of these, these cups, these little trophies, rivalry things. It'd be really cool if you could have a little bit more of that in baseball. And honestly, even in the NFL too. I think they'd both be. I think it just makes it more fun. It gives, especially with baseball though, being such a long season, it's so nice to have different things to kind of break up the season and give you things to look forward to, which is why even as a traditionalist, I still like the Subway Series because it's just fun to play the Yankees in the middle of the season. Like, it's good. It's just, and I think baseball would benefit by pressing more into these sorts of like random rivalries, right? Like, yeah, I mean, they're proximity wise, they're kind of good, but they're in different leagues. But now that you're facing each other a little more regularly, I'm assuming they're the primary rivals for each other, the predetermined rivals at least. It'd be fun to have more of this stuff and take games that are really not meaningful and give them something special. So I'm going to tell you what, I think there's one good thing that's going on in baseball right now for young people, and it's controversial as well. That is the Savannah Bananas. The amount of young kids, in fact, one of the local teams in Little League is named the Savannah Bananas this year. And kids are excited about baseball. Torrens strikes out. That is true. I don't know. On the internet, they all say, like, we're so glad we didn't sign Soto, but I feel like that might change after not long. So they're doing a commercial of Shohei Ohtani actually in Fortnite. I don't know. Don't know enough about video games. But, all right, hold on. This is important. I got to go check on the hot pretzels and see if they're done. Hold on. We are back with freshly made hot pretzel and homemade. I know it's kind of blurring out, but homemade cheese sauce. All right. Cardinals are up here. Clay Holmes win the Cy Young? Yeah. We got to try this here really quick. Oh, it's delicious. I could eat so many of these. They're so soft and fluffy. All right. It is top of the fifth inning. Is this Christian? No, I was going to say Victor Scott is up. Reed Garrett is pitching for the Mets. All right, let's get you updated here. This ball is going to fall. Oh, nice play. Nice play by Juan Soto. That was a really nice catch. I thought for sure that was going to fall in. All right, Kodai Senga is out again. So I think he's done for the day now, for sure. That was a really nice play by Soto. It's the ball that's kind of like straight at him. I guess they're saying that that's what he really struggles with. But all right, so we are now in the top of the 5th inning. Cardinals are winning 2-1. So good. So soft and fluffy. For those of you familiar with Chip and Joanna Gaines, well, Joanna has her own recipe book, cookbook. I think both the pretzel and the cheese sauce is from it. It's 100% a family favorite. Reed Garrett strikes out the next batter. So weak contact, followed by a nice strikeout on Jose Fermin. Garrett's looking pretty good tonight. There's like just a little bit of mustard, ground mustard in this cheese sauce. So good. All right, Jose Barrero is up for the Cardinals. Mets are losing 2-1 in the top of the 5th. You're starting to see most of the starters, not the pitchers, but the fielders, batters, they're playing 6-7 innings now at this point in time. They're pretty much ramped up. The pitchers need a little more time, but I think most of these batters, if you told them, like, hey, opening day is tomorrow, they'd be like, we're ready to go. Nice pitching by Garrett. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go. Oh, that was a nice pitch, but he didn't swing at it. I thought I was going to get him to go for that one in the dirt. By the way, AJ Minter had his first appearance of the spring and looked good. Almost got him on that one, too. Almost hit him on that one, too. Both. Almost got him a swing and almost hit him. Ball's popped up. Brett Beatty under it. Makes a catch. Very good inning for Reed Garrett. Very, very good inning. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. I got to enjoy a little more of my pretzel and cheese sauce. It's amazing. We're at commercial break, so you are not missing. You're not missing anything. All right. Very good. All right, let's see if we got some pitch and changes for the Cardinals and stuff here. Yes, we do. The Mets, other than Soto, were not able to do anything off of McGreevy today. Beatty had another nice hit, too. Can't forget that. Beatty had a good hit. Oop, there's one more piece of pretzel. But Juan Soto, Brett Beatty had solid hits, and that was about it. Who else had the third hit? Was that Marte? Yeah. The Mets looked like they were going to put together a nice little run there in the first inning, but they just couldn't. After Soto homered, Marte singled, I believe. Couldn't do anything else that inning. So Jose Alexa, Joey Meneses, and Tyron Taylor due up for the Mets. All right, Ryan Fernandez again, officially coming in. Here we go. First pitch is rolled down the third baseline. Good throw and pick by the Cardinals, and Jose Alexa is out. That's one out in the bottom of the fifth inning. Joey Meneses is now up. First pitch is a called strike. Ball's popped up. Foul territory near the dugout. Just goes out of play. Barely out of play. But out of play is out of play. There still will be no balls, 2 strikes on Joey Meneses. Pete Alonso is not playing in the game tonight. So Meneses pops this ball up. Lots of pop-ups tonight for both teams. And caught by Ryan Vilade in right field, and that will retire Meneses. Tyron Taylor is coming to the plate. This will turn the Mets lineup over at least for the starter next inning. So I'm assuming you'll see a third at bat for Lindor and Soto and Beatty and Vientos and Marte. First pitch is a little low and outside. Tried to frame it, but it's too far. Too far outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Tyron Taylor. And he pops it up. Lots of pop flies everywhere tonight. That is caught by the center fielder, Scott. And we are headed to the top of the 6th inning. Well, I appreciate everybody being here tonight. We are MetropoliFins, YouTube's smallest New York Mets and Miami Dolphins channel. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be coming to you all season long with Mets coverage, and the more people we can get on board hanging out and watching these games, then the more coverage I can do. So if you enjoy, and just like, share, let your Mets fans know about the channel, and just help get the word out. We're going to keep up here as we go. I'm going to work on my internet connectivity this week. Major League Baseball games start this upcoming week, guys. Real. Now, it's only going to be a few games. It's the Japan series. It's Cubs versus Dodgers. Go Cubs, right? Like, I don't care. Every game matters. Every game matters in the battle for the top of the National League. So your thumb is lagging, Sharon. My stream, I think, is lagging hard tonight too. So it's all good. We'll all lag together. It's a Friday night. You're allowed to lag on a Friday night. You're allowed to lag on a Friday night. So appreciate y'all being here. So We're going to maybe try. I know it's going to be in the midst of things, but we're going to maybe try to stream. I wanted to see, is it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Is it a 3-game series here? Let's see. Let's go MLB. Let's go to scores. Make sure I got it right. Okay, Tuesday the 18th. It's going to be 6:10 a.m. Wednesday, 6:10 a.m. Is it just 2 games? Is that all it is? No Thursday game? Hold on. Is it just, can anyone, I'm only seeing a 2-game series here in Japan. Tuesday and Wednesday at 6 a.m. Oh, I think we're going to go for it. I think we're going to go for the live stream because we're going to really try to build the channel and cover things that are not just special. So Nolan Gorman is up. 1 strike. We do have a pitching change here for the Mets. Anthony Gose comes in for Reed Garrett. Reed Garrett had a very impressive top of the 5th inning. Kodai Senga did not have an impressive game today. Actually, all things considered, the fact that Senga only gave up 2 runs is kind of crazy because he pitched a lot worse than that. Two balls, 2 strikes. That ball is high. Full count to Nolan Gorman here with Anthony Gose pitching for the Mets. There we go. Hey, what would we do without Savage Batman coming here with his Aaron Judge is overrated? Okay. Oh, Tyron Taylor is not able to make the catch on a ball to the left field corner. He got a glove on it. He would tell you should have caught that. All right, good information here, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Padres Dodgers only played 2 games in South Korea. Mets and Phillies only played 2 games in London. Yeah, I think Tyron Taylor should have made that play. It might be just unfamiliarity with this stadium. He was a little. That's a tough corner. There's not a lot of foul territory there, only a couple of feet. So it's going to go as a double. It's not an error, but he would tell you he should have caught that. So, all right. So I think we're going to try to do that. I think we're going to try to go live. And then it's going to be a little bit. You're going to have like 2 real games. And then do they go back and do spring training games after that? That's kind of funny if they do. I would imagine they would have to do some more spring training games. Or maybe they don't. I don't know. I'm kind of scrolling through. This ball is popped down the right field line. Soto makes the catch. Runner tags, goes to third. So Cardinals will have a runner on third here with 1 out. Trying to see, I guess. Yeah, Cubs are going to play spring training games. And Dodgers. That's got to be weird, right? That's got to be weird going and playing a couple of real games. And then after that, Ghost Fork. Yeah, Luke. You guys got Luke and Baker is huge. The ghost fork, I love it, Sharon. That's so good. The Anthony ghost fork. That ball, so many pop-ups tonight. Batman didn't do the game yesterday against the Red Sox. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Was there even a video stream of it yesterday? I don't even know if there was a video stream. But I was pretty busy yesterday too. So spring break. Yeah, the Red Sox shellacked the Mets yesterday. So you got a double win. Anytime you can get the split squad double win, pads your spring training record for sure. But I thought it was more than that. Hold on. I thought we lost worse than that yesterday. I guess it was 3-2. Because I was thinking a couple days ago when the Astros shellacked us. All right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's not an error on Beatty. The Mets were playing in to stop the run. Ball gets through. Beatty made a great try there. I don't think, unless the replay shows something different, I don't think there's anything on Brett Beatty there. Oh, yeah. No, you're not getting that ball when you're playing in. Yeah, that's not on Beatty. That's a tutty. That's if people are gonna like, there's a group of people who want Brett Beatty gone, which is really annoying because they seem to shout the loudest on social media, and I don't know. They make a big, even on the broadcast, they're making a way bigger deal of this. That's a ball that's hit up the middle with the infield in. That ball gets through 95% of second baseman. He reacted instantly. It was just out of reach. So I don't know. I'm not, all the Brett Beatty hate just bugs me a lot. This ball's popped up to left field. By the way, on that play, a run did score, so it is 3-1. So we do need to update that here real quick. 3-1 is the current score. You still hate the Astros. Yeah, whether you want him gone or not, like it's the most, fans are so ridiculous. Whether you want Brett Beatty gone or not. So I would love, like, I do agree. Like, second base does feel a little out of position for him. I would love to just give Pete some more DH days and give Vientos some more first. But Brett the Met does sound cool. But even if you want Brett Beatty gone, you don't want him to fail. You, like, the Mets aren't going to release him. They're going to trade him. So even if you think you want him gone, like, that's your take on him, you want him to do well. I don't know. It just feels like there's this narrative. Like, they've just spent the last 5 minutes on this game, like Keith and whoever this other guy is talking. Oh, that was close. That's a walk by Ghost. Yeah, I know. All right, Pozo is up. Pozo's the guy who hit the 2-run bomb earlier, if I remember correctly. So I know, but I really like Brett. It is unfortunate that it's just kind of. It's unfortunate that Vientos and Beatty both just are more natural at third base. That is true, but it feels like I don't understand why like the Mets broadcast booth is like destroying Beatty. Like to me, there was no talk on that play. It's like they had to get a talking point about Brett Beatty's defense in, and the first chance that they had, they just jumped all over it. I don't know. You can watch the play for yourself. It's my judgment that except for the top, 10% of second baseman out there, you're not getting that. That ball was a rocket. It was hit up the middle. The infield was in, trying to cut down the run at home. And Brett seemed to have pretty decent reaction time. Almost got to it. In fact, if anything, I would say, wow, that was really good for Beatty, who's not a natural at second base, to almost make a play on that. Can I tell a ghost story? All right, well, ground out to Francisco Lindor, so that will end the inning. I feel like I should that feels very chat GPT-ish to help generate something here. So the Cardinals did score. It is 3-1 going to the bottom of I know everybody's got different opinions on ChatGPT, but I love to have some fun with it here. Let's do this. Let's see. Create a short story. It should revolve around Anthony Ghost, pitcher of the New York Mets. It should be a ghost story. Play off of Ghost Story. Involve famous Mets players like Alonso, Soto, Lindor, Beatty, and Vientos. Make it 3 to 4 paragraphs. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. This ChatGPT is writing this in real. Right. The scariest thing I saw today was Kodai Senga's pitching. All right, here we go. This is fresh off of ChatGPT here. Anthony Ghost had always been an enigma. Once an outfielder, now a fireballing lefty in the Mets bullpen, he carried a quiet intensity that unsettled even his own teammates. On a foggy April night, as the Mets took the field against the Braves, Pete Alonso swore he saw something strange. Bro, I swear Ghost disappeared, he whispered to Francisco Lindor in the dugout. Lindor rolled his eyes. You've been watching too many horror movies. But when Ghost entered in the 7th, the stadium lights flickered, and a chilling gust of wind swept through Citi Field. Juan Soto, ever the skeptic, scoffed as he stepped into the box. Nice theatrics, he muttered, digging into his stance. Of course, Lindor gets a nice little oopsie double here. So, this story doesn't quite make sense. We'd have to edit it. But anyway, as Ghost released his first pitch, the ball seemed to vanish mid-flight, only to reappear in the catcher's mitt with a ghostly pop. Soto's eyes widened. Brett Beatty and Mark Vientos exchanged uneasy glances in the dugout. Did you see that? Vientos asked. Dude, I think Ghost is cursed. By the 9th inning, the legend had spread. Fans whispered about the Ghost Ball, a pitch that defied physics, vanishing and reappearing at will. Even Alonso, the polar bear himself, felt the eerie presence as he stood on first. Citi Field's haunted, he muttered under his breath. When Ghost struck out the final batter, the stadium fell silent for just a moment before erupting into cheers. But as the Mets celebrated, Ghost simply nodded, walked toward the dugout, and some say faded into the mist. ChatGPT, there's your Ghost story. Definitely missed a couple of contexts there because he's got Ghost pitching to the Mets. And anyway, ChatGPT still got some things to work out. Soto grounds the ball up the middle, and that's gonna score Lindor. There it goes. Second RBI of the night for Juan Soto. Like, what's so key about Soto here is not just that he gets hits, but it's like clutch hits. Like, runner on second, nobody out. Put the ball in play. All right, so Cardinals 3, Mets 2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. So the Ghost story. All right, do we need to bring out a rally pig here? Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for the rally pig. It's time for the rally pig. Now, we signed Soto on your birthday. We got the rally pig. This is my old piggy bank from when I was a kid here. We got the rally pig. He's got to sit like right there in order to not go like funky on the screen. That is outside. 3 balls and no strike. I can do that. We can have some fun doing some stories throughout the year. All right, we'll do it, but let's do it in between innings. We got stuff here. Marte rips that ball. It's gonna be down the right field line, but just foul. Hits the screen. They got the Let's Go Mets chant going. We got the rally pig. We have the rally pig ready to go. That ball is just on the corner, apparently. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now there were pitches like that were called balls earlier. It'd be really interesting to know on some of those pitches what it is. There we go. Oh, no, it's going to be a double play. Rally pig. Rally pig messed it up. Rally pig messed us up. Well, he was still standing by when Soto got the RBI. Mets end up scoring 1 that inning, and they close the gap. All right, let's see what we got here. Come on. Vientos. I guess we'll leave Rally Pig out. Rally Pretzel, that sounds good too. That's like win-win no matter what, Stan. We'll reload. We'll reload Pretzel, do our Royal Rumble story. We'll leave. I guess the rally doesn't have to be over yet just because we ground into a double play. There we go. There's the Rally Pig. It's time for a Vientos bomb. Vientos bomb sounds about right. Yeah, hey, I mean, you gotta chip away. 3 balls, 1 strike to Vientos here. For whatever reason, I was thinking we already had 1 out with that double play. I was like, oh, the inning's over. But I guess not yet. That ball's fouled, out of play. Soto is awesome, Redman. Did you see Brett Beatty's double tonight, Redman? Don't get rid of him yet. Don't get rid of Brett Beatty yet. Vientos rips the ball. Rally Pig comes through. He's going to hold up with a single, but Rally Pig does it again. Brett Beatty still sucks. I'm going to win you over, Redman. I'm going to win you over to Brett Beatty. All right. There we go. Rally Pig comes through. Whew. At least there's magic. There's still magic in Rally Pig. We got a hit in the 9th inning the other night off of Rally Pig with like one of our 4th stringers. All right, here we go. Well, speaking of Brett Beatty, does Vientos really mean fart in Spanish? I don't know. Let's do a translate. Translate Google. I would think. Well, I don't know all the specifics. It means wins. Beatty pops this one up to the left side. And that's going to end the inning there. Don't tell Redman that Brett Beatty just popped out. So we'll do this here. This is I don't know if there's more of a connotation here or not. But vientos in Spanish means wins. So maybe it could mean that. So there we go. Yeah, thank you, Jonathan. You got you got it covered faster than Google Translate. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go get a. We'll go get a. Maybe I'll save the rally pretzel for when the Mets are coming up here. All right, let's do this. He's not trash. He's not trash based off the fact that he just popped out. That's not how this works. Beatty is batting 375. Vientos is batting 267. And I know you like Vientos. All right. Let me get the banners updated here. How are you doing tonight, Redman, though? Glad that you are here. Thanks for hanging out with us. It is 3-2 Cardinals over the Mets. We are going to the top of the 7th inning here. Good. Glad to hear. Well, right now, Beatty and Vientos don't even have to fight over a position for the moment. Vientos has 3rd, and looks like Beatty's got 2nd. Be interesting to see if Acuna comes in the game or not. Doing well. So I think the family's watching a movie right now. So Chris Davinsky is coming in for Anthony Ghost. We had a ChatGPT request of a Royal Rumble. So I'll do that. We'll do one more ChatGPT tonight. Okay, now a 3 to 4 paragraph story, WWE style Royal Rumble, feature famous Mets of the past and present. Start with 10, end with 1 winner. Include I got another nice little bunt base hit by the Cardinals down the 3rd baseline. Davinsky fielded it. Throw was off, but Meneses made a good stop on that as well. So include Piazza, David Wright. Let's go Jose Reyes, Juan Soto, Pete Alonso. Let's go Darryl Strawberry. Let's go Dwight Gooden. I think that. And some Mets from the 60s, 70s. All right, here we go. I'll let them generate. Yes. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. You're absolutely on it, Stan from Westport. Appreciate you so much. Hit like. Yes, a Mets opening day starter is Clay Holmes. We did cover that earlier. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it does feel like our pitching's a bit thin to start the year, but another pop up here. Tyron Taylor makes the catch here. Runner will stay on first. All right, Cardinals have a runner on first. 3-2 Cardinals. Chris Davinsky is pitching for the Mets. All right, here's our Royal Rumble. All right, ready? I'm going to read this here. If there's anything, I'll interrupt it with the game if there's anything here. The bell rang and chaos erupted as 10 of the greatest Mets of all time stood in the ring, ready to fight for the ultimate title, the King of Queens. Pete Alonso and Juan Soto immediately went after each other, their rivalry carrying over from the clubhouse. Across the ring, Mike Piazza squared off with David Wright, the captain testing the power of the Hall of Fame slugger. Meanwhile, Jose Reyes darted around like a lightning bolt, dodging haymakers from the legendary Darryl Strawberry. From the shadows, Dwight Doc Gooden cracked his knuckles, eyeing an opening. The first elimination came fast. Cleon Jones, the hero of the 69 Mets, was tossed over the top rope by Pete Alonso with brute strength. I got 2 outs in the inning here. Then Strawberry, ever the showman, hit a devastating clothesline on Jose Reyes, sending him flying out the ring. As the match intensified, Pizza delivered a thunderous backbreaker to Keith Hernandez, stunning the former Gold Glover before Wright dumped him over the ropes. Meanwhile, Tom Seaver, watching from ringside as the special guest enforcer, shook his head as the battle raged on. The final 4, Piazza, Wright, Alonso, Strawberry. I don't know what happened to Dwight Gooden. I kind of forgot about him. Anyway, stood tall as Citi Field crowd roared. Strawberry launched himself on the top rope, but Alonso caught him midair, sent him crashing to the floor. With 2 left, Wright and Alonso circled each other, exchanging nods of respect. The captain fought valiantly, dodging a big boot and nearly sending Alonso over with a drop kick. But the polar bear roared back with a monstrous spine buster. With one final Herculean heave, Alonso lifted Wright and hurled him over the top rope. As the buzzer sounded, Pete Alonso stood victorious, his arms raised high. The crowd chanted, "Let's go Mets," as Seaver entered the ring, nodding in approval. "Not bad, kid," the franchise said, handing Alonso a golden Mets crown. Pete grinned, wiping the sweat from his brow. "Now let's go hit some dingers." So Kodai pitched. He pitched the first 4 innings, but he was not on tonight, Redman. I don't know if they call that one a pass ball or a wild pitch, but the Cardinals runner advanced to second base, runner on second. 2 outs, top of the 7th. That's a strike down the middle. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Yeah, if you get a chance to go back and watch Redman, well, I wouldn't recommend it. It was not. I mean, he got out of trouble, but the problem was he kept getting into trouble. The leadoff runner got on, I believe, every single inning. That ball's fouled away. We're going to get ourselves a rally pretzel here in just a second after this inning is up. It is 3-2 Cardinals over the Mets. We're going to be hopefully heading to the bottom of the 7th here in just a second. Let's see what Davinsky has here. That's high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That story is ChatGPT generated, in case you missed the context. And a swing and a miss, and that will retire the side. Yeah. That's exactly. And then I don't know. I don't think they gave me 10 guys, and Dwight Gooden just disappeared out of the story. He was eyeing an opening, but apparently he just never came into the ring. All right, hold on. We're gonna do this here real quick. Go to the bottom of the 7th. All right, I'm gonna go get my rally pretzel. Hold on. So they'll have another. Yeah, so they'll have another RBI. All right. The family is watching Madagascar over in the other room. Yeah, I just think they're going to bring Senga back slow. Senga, was tonight his second start of the spring? Clay Holmes is definitely the most stretched out of any of our pitchers. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Peterson go number 2 as well. All right, so for those of you who missed earlier, my wife made homemade pretzels and homemade cheese dip. It's kind of hard to show it, but I'll probably take that off the screen. So, all right. So we are headed here to the bottom of the 7th inning. We're going to have to bring out the rally pig here soon. We brought him out once. All right, Luis Torrens leads off for the Mets. The bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch is a strike swinging. Second pitch is a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Luis Torrens. Ooh. That looked low, but they call a strike. He doesn't challenge it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Torrens goes down swinging on a really bad pitch there. Give me Jackson Reeds. Give me some Jackson Reeds. Yeah, he that slider got him bad. There's one more option, Redman, too. Jose Alexa is up. One other option is that he starts the year, doesn't start, or he's on the injured list. The Mets have zero reason to rush anybody. Zero reason to rush anybody. Every reason to try to get guys healthy for June, July, and beyond. That ball is fouled back. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's a good swing. He just missed it. Like, I know it's unfortunate for these guys who are maybe wanting to hit all-star games and other things like that, but you just can't. You have a team that's trying to win the World Series. You go slow. That ball is reached out, grounded down to third, and he's going to not picked it first. I don't know if Siri beat it out or not. I think he was close to having it beat. Let's see the replay here. Oh, yeah, he would have been out. Well, it all depends on the foot, right, Redman? Siri's running on the first pitch. Ball's fouled back. He did have a good jump on the play, but he's got to go back. The ball's fouled out of play. I don't know. I think my guess would be either Nimmo starts in the outfield or he's not playing at all. I don't think you DH him on opening day if he's not ready to play. Like, if he's playing the outfield. If he's not ready to play in the outfield, just sit him. That ball is going to be bounced off the glove of the second baseman. And everybody is safe. All right. I think it's officially rally pick time again. Tyrod Taylor is up for the Mets. Mets got runners on first and second. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Mr. and Mrs. Met just came on the screen. They're just right behind home plate. So we got the rally, Mr. and Mrs. Met. Ooh, Tyrod Taylor fouls the ball off his leg. That looked painful. Is it Tyrone or Tyron? I thought it was Tyron, but they keep saying Tyrone. I want to get his name right, but we got a little injury timeout for Tyrod Taylor. The last thing we need is more injuries. He tells him he's good. Whatever he said, he convinced him to leave. Siri tries to steal third, and he is thrown out. I don't like that play. I don't know why Siri's running there. I mean, unless he's just, I don't know if he's just trying to work on his steal or something. And it wasn't even a double steal, so now we just have a runner on first with 2 outs. That makes a little bit of sense as a double steal there, because then at least you get rid of the force play. But he just went on his own. Tyrod Taylor falls that ball out of play. It is a full count here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. The other part about Siri stealing there that it's inadvisable is even if Tyrod Taylor just moves the runners up, it would only be 2 outs. You get back to the top of your lineup. Well, that's ball 4. Gets past the catcher, but Manessa's just going to advance to second on the walk. So now, instead of the Mets having bases loaded and 1 out, it's runners on first and second with 2 outs. Now let's see if are the Mets leaving their starters in here? It's Lindor is due up. So let's see. They will take Tyrod Taylor out here, which makes sense with that. Going to probably go check his shin out, make sure everything's good there. Simone Juan is going to be the pinch runner for the Mets here. Lindor is leading off. So, again, you could have Lindor up with the bases loaded right here, but Jose, Alexa, that ball is foul going on the left field line, and that is going to end the inning. I don't blame Rally Pig and Rally Pretzel there at all. I blame Jose Alexa on that. That was just really, maybe nothing happens differently there, but guess one thing that does happen differently is Juan Soto comes up. So it's just, yeah, that was a poor decision. I'm glad that was a spring training decision and not a, I'm glad that wasn't in a real game. Oh, well, I appreciate everybody being here. If you haven't yet signed up for the David Peterson rookie card giveaway, oh, here, we'll show it here. There it is. There's the David Peterson rookie card giveaway. Hold on, maybe I can, hold on. I think I can come this way. We can do it this way. It's easier. This is easier. Oh, where is it? Come on. Come on. Let's show it. There's an issue with my file. Come on. There's been all sorts of tech battles tonight. Let's try one more time. All right. It's having trouble file sharing, but anyway, we're giving away a David Peterson rookie card. Make sure you sign up. I think the drawing date is going to be Monday. I think we're going to draw it on Monday is the plan. Monday or Tuesday. So it's basically your last chance this weekend. Get signed up for David Peterson. You're also going to get the Nick Madrigal rookie card that we were going to give away before he got hurt. You'll get them both. 2-for-1 deal. Just click through that link. It's the pinned comment. If you are watching live, it's the first link if you're watching on replay. So we're going to give it away, and then we're going to start working towards our 150 subscriber goal. So Sean Reed Foley is coming in. First pitch is just inside. Mets have a lot of subs here. Don't tell Redman that they're interviewing Brett Beatty right now on the broadcast. This ball is flied out to right field. That is no longer Juan Soto out there. We got substitutions galore. Let me start catching you up on each and every one. We'll post them in here. Okay, so first of all, Sean Reed Foley is coming in to pitch, taking over for Chris Davinsky. We already have one out in the top of the 8th. All right, Simone Juan, he came in to pitch run for Tyrone Taylor. He's going to stay in as the left fielder. Jackson Reitz, who is, I think, the favorite. I would assume he's, from what I've heard from most fans, he's the favorite to come in as the number 2 catcher. He is replacing Luis Torrens. He had a grand slam less than a week ago. No balls and 2 strikes here for the Cardinals batter. All right, Luis Angel Acuna is coming in for second base. So for those of you who are more on the Acuna versus the Beatty bandwagon, here's his chance to shine. Alexander Canario comes in right field for Juan Soto. He actually made that first put out of the inning. And Jeremy Rodriguez replaces Francisco Lindor. So we don't have to do this massive substitution a lot once the season starts, but we've gotten pretty good at it in spring training. So there is everybody. And by the way, by the time we got through all that, that is the second out of the inning with Sean Reed Foley pitching for the Mets. So far, a good performance. We need to update the banner here because we're in the top of the 8th. So it is Cardinals 3, Mets 2, 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Sean Reed-Foley is pitching for the Mets. Ryan Vilade still remaining in the game for the Cardinals. That ball is in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes. Gets past the catcher. Nobody's on base, though, so it doesn't really matter. Here's the pitch. That's just a little bit high. I don't think the Mets have challenged anything tonight. There have definitely been some close pitches. The Mets do have both challenges still available for late in the game if they need it. Mr. and Mrs. Met still sitting behind home plate watching the game. And that's a 4-pitch walk there. So Sean Reed-Foley had a really good first 2 batters, but couldn't pitch a strike there. 4 straight balls. All right, so here you go. Runner on first. 2 outs. That's the first pitch strike. Sean Reed-Foley pitching for the Mets. Mets are down by 1, 3-2, trying to keep this game a 1-run game. Most of the Mets starters are now out of the game, so obviously a comeback is going to be a little bit tougher here. As of right now, Starling Marte is in the game, but he's a designated hitter. As of right now, Mark Vientos is still in the game at third base. And as of right now, Joey Meneses is in the game playing first. All the rest of the starters are out at this point. But Vientos is due up. Marte is due up. And we got a strikeout. So good comeback, good bounce back batter by Sean Reed-Foley. So we are now headed to the bottom of the 8th inning. Cardinals are winning 3-2. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us here tonight. Come on. There we go. 3-2 going to the bottom of the 8th. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us here tonight. We have had some internet connectivity issues, but we're going to be working on those over the next week. I think I can get everything I need for like about $25, so we're going to do that. We're going to get the adapter I need and the 50-foot cable I need so I can not be going wireless for streaming. Got to have more reliability than that, I suppose. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We are MetropoliFins, YouTube's smallest New York Mets and Miami Dolphins channel. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us here tonight. All right, so the Mets do have a spring breakout game where some of their young future stars in the minor leagues are going to be playing. I'm trying to figure out when that is. I think it's Sunday night. Let's see if I can find. There's a Jet Williams profile. No, that's not what we want. I don't want a video. I just want an article. We'll just go look for Mets spring breakout. All right, so let's see if we got. Yeah, so the Mets spring breakout game with Future Stars is going to be 5:05 on Sunday night. 5:05 on Sunday night. So Ryan Clifford, Jet Williams are going to be highlighting that game for the Mets. I'm not sure if we're going to cover that or not. We shall see. I'll at least let you know a little bit ahead of time if we do. Soto looks triple crownish for 2025. He is. I think the home run crown's going to be the hardest one. I think that'll be, the batting average, I think he can definitely do. He's constantly putting the ball in play. RBIs might be a little tough. Just getting enough RBIs out of the 2-hole. It'll depend a little bit on how well the bottom of the Mets order can get on base. But I think of the three, the home run, that would be the part I would think would be the hardest. All right, Jose Azocar came in to hit for Starling Marte. He hits a ball to the second baseman who misplays it. I mean, it was a bad hop, but still. That's a generous base hit, yeah. Azocar is running. He steals second. Ball gets through, and he actually makes it all the way to third. All right, so once again, yeah, that's true. So it's kind of ironic, right? The healthier Ohtani is, the less home runs he'll probably hit because the more he'll pitch. Now, this stolen base is fine. 1 out, is trying to get from first to second. No issues there. You're trying to Azocar. There, we got the rally. Pig is out. Mets have a runner on third. 1 out here. Bottom of the 8th. Donovan Walton is now up. So continuing this trend. So Walton is coming in for Vientos here. Luis Angel Acuna is on deck. So there's definitely a chance for Acuna to make a nice little audition. All right, here we go. That pitch is outside. 3 balls and 1 strike to Donovan Walton. Luis Angel Acuna on deck. We got the rally pig. I'm out of rally pretzel. Sorry, they were too good. Well, yeah, I mean, a huge part of Judge last year was having Soto there. Oh, they called it. They said he swung on that. Woo! That was a generous swing call for the Cardinals there. All right, full count. Donovan Walton at the plate, runner on third, 1 out. All you need is sacrifice fly here. Can Walton just do what he needs to do? Woo! That was a close pitch. But he took it, and it's ball 4. So Mets have runners on first and third, 1 out. Luis Angel Acuna. So for you Acuna fans, this is a big at-bat for Acuna. We've seen over the last couple of days different Mets players come through when the pressure is on. I'm telling you right now, the pressure is on for Acuna. Let's see. And he doesn't need to hit a home run here. All he needs to do is not hit into a double play and get that runner home. It's all he has to do. Or walk. Right? Like if he doesn't get a good pitch to hit, then walk. But first pitch is called strike. No balls and one strike. Yes, I agree, Stan. Let's see. Let's see what he can do here. But we overswung at that. You could see. You could see on that one he swung too much. He swung too hard on that. Reminds me of when that swing reminds me of when Alvarez first came up, how he was overswinging at things. That's what that swing looked like. Oh, it struck him out. That was not a good at bat. That was a really, like, not just that he struck out, but how he struck out. His head didn't stay down. Bad mechanics. That was a poor at bat. You could see he was pressing. He knows that there's a spot on the line he's pressing, and that's why, to me, I've always been. Yep, the second strike and then his mechanics on the third strike weren't good either. So, but that second swing, that's like ball. The first one, that was a reasonable take. That would have been a hard pitch to hit. But he was swinging for a home run there instead of swinging to put the ball into play. And that's the issue with young guys. They like to be heroes. Travis Berg, let's go Mets. The ball gets away. And the run scores! On a, I don't know, pass ball, wild pitch. Rally Pig comes through. It's 3-3. We got the Rally Pig. I knew it was the right time. Zokar, remember, he got there by stealing and then getting through on a ball came through. No hesitation. I mean, that's exactly what he did. Exactly what we teach in Little League. Exactly what we teach. The game is tied up. It is 3-3 in the bottom of the eighth. So Jackson Reitz is at the plate now. He can no longer hit. Oh, wait. Is that De Los Santos? Hold on. I'm very confused. Are they pinch hitting here? I'm so confused as to what just happened. Because it should be Jackson Reitz up. But Luis De Los Santos is up, I guess? I'm so confused. Yeah, it's probably a wild pitch. Let me see. What do they call it? Yeah, they called it a wild pitch. So I have no idea what's going on. Because this should be Reitz, I thought. But it's Luis De Los Santos is up. Well, anyway, he's also battling for a spot. And that was a bad at bat. Yeah. I wonder if they didn't. Are they just pinch hitting for Reitz? I'm very confused as to why Reitz wasn't batting there. Yeah, so that was, but I mean, it was Luis De Los Santos. Luis De Los Santos. So, and De Los Santos wasn't. He wasn't in the lineup anywhere. All right. Well, I have no idea. Well, I guess we'll have to see who's catching for the Mets. I hope Reitz didn't get hurt. Yeah, game day is definitely wrong. I was just trying to figure out if they yeah, I mean, obviously game day is definitely wrong, but I'm just super, super confused right now. That's all. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just super confused. Well, either way, the Mets did tie it up. So it is Cardinals 3, Mets 3. We are going to the top of the ninth. We'll put Rally Pig off to the side. He did his job. We can't waste too much Rally Pig magic here. I'm just trying to see if I get any updates. Yes, Rally Pig did come through. Rally Pig came through. That's the most important thing. Spring training for Rally Pig as well. All right. So Trey McLaughlin is the pitcher for the Mets. I'm trying to figure out who's catching for the Mets. Yeah, it is. It is Twilight Zone, Sharon. Like, where is De Los Santos even? Okay, so it looks like they corrected it now. It looks like Reitz came into the one hole for went in the batting order. Two balls, two strikes here. Trey McLaughlin pitching to Chance Cisco of the Cardinals. I know. We gotta. How cool would it be if I could just like start to collect autographs like Mets players on the Rally Pig? We got to make Rally Pig famous. All right, Raul's got a prediction: 375 average for Soto, 54 homers, 142 RBIs. Well, that would be like similar to what Stan is saying. Triple crown, first Gold Glove, MVP, Mets World Champs, 2025. Let's do it, Raul. Let's do it. By the way, first batter Chance Cisco struck out. Yes. So Reitz came in. So Reitz isn't hurt or anything like that. No panic here, because I really like Reitz, giving him a shot. The Mets are gonna hit here, and Mets are gonna need to get one runner on to see Jackson Reitz at the plate. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Raul's going out on a limb. Well, we're posting it so everyone can see. Jose Cordova's up. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah. Josh Gibson. Well, I'll tell you what, if you can pull these numbers off, if Soto could pull these numbers off, then those are legit Triple Crown possibilities. That's if he could do that. That 375 would be tough. I don't even know what was the batting champ last year. Like what was the batting average? Let's see. Go 20, 24 batting champ. Called third strike there. Trey McLaughlin. Yeah. In a different era, maybe. Luis Arias won with a 314 last year. That's so crazy. 314 is the best hitter in baseball right now. That's so. Let me share this. That's so crazy to me how low these numbers have dropped as being like a lifelong baseball fan. So Luis Arias, this is a cool stat. I don't know if you guys can see this or not on your screens. Hopefully that's big enough. Arias locked up his 3rd straight batting title. He became the first player in Major League history to win a batting title with 3 different teams, and he did it in 3 consecutive seasons. I'm just seeing if he officially finished at 314. Probably. of eligible batters, right? Trey McLaughlin strikes out the side. Hey. And they were all three were called out on strikes. Yeah, 240 is the new 280. Let me just show this really quick before I lose it. So McLaughlin came in, struck out the side. Chance Cisco, Jose Cordoba, Daniel Ortiz struck out, swing. Or sorry, called out, struck out, swing. Really good, striking out the side there. That was really good inning for Trey McLaughlin. All right, so assuming the Mets, I don't know if the Mets are going to make subs or not. Jose Alexa, Joey Meneses, and Simone Juan are the three who are due up. All right. So we are headed to the bottom of the ninth inning here. I got to get the picker updated here. All right. So, I mean, the takeaways from this game. Juan Soto is the man, and he's amazing. Kodai Senga struggled. Kev, let's go Mets! Absolutely. We're gonna see. Should we pull out Rally Pig? We might as well. We're gonna try to go for the walk-off here with Rally Pig. Appreciate you being here, Kevin. Kevin. Yeah, I guess with the X that can be Kevin. Appreciate you. We got the Rally Pig. Rally Pig came through last inning, so we need one more run here to win the game. I like Mendoza is like talking to Acuna right now. Acuna had a really poor at bat last inning. And I like how Mendoza is like in there and doing that. Ball grounded to the right side. And that will be a ground out. That's one out here for Jose Alexa. So he ends up playing the whole game. Let's see if Joey Meneses is coming up here. It's Joey Meneses and then Simone Juan are the next two that are due up. Let's see who. I don't know if he's talking to him about fielding or hitting. It looks almost more like. Yeah, it looks like it is Meneses that's up. All right. How great was Josh Gibson? Pretty incredible. Great. Lifetime 373. Yeah, 458 on base percentage, 718 slugging, 1.176 OPS, 45 homers, and 197 RBIs, 162 game basis. Meneses lined up the middle, but it is caught. Yeah, no, I mean, for sure. So there are two outs here. Uh-oh, Rally Pig. It is crazy. The bigger question that I have, it's not about how great the older guys were in their eras. It's just, are we playing a different game? Is baseball just a different game now? It's just so hard to compare across eras. I can hang around for a couple minutes after the stream today. There's not anything that's going on, so we can do that. But I mean, the main takeaways: Juan Soto is Juan Soto. Kodai Senga struggled. That's about it. It's pretty meh spring training game, I guess. No balls and two strikes to Simone Juan. That ball's fouled away. Yeah, like I don't have issues with them combining stats from those leagues, Negro leagues, and there were a couple other leagues too that got combined in. I don't have a problem with that. I think the bigger issue that you have is what do those stats compare to? And that's a strikeout, and that's gonna be that is gonna be the end. Another tie game. There is a day game tomorrow for both teams, so yeah, I feel like it's almost getting to the point where it's hard to compare baseball today of baseball of the 70s and 80s and even mid 90s. It's just a different world. And then once you start getting challenges and balls and strikes, it's going to change a lot of things. Right. And the other thing is the best athletes would have always risen to the top in any generation. I'm a firm believer in that. But I just think it's more the opposite, which is how would some of the best players of today done? All right, sorry about that. We've had some technical difficulties tonight, but the game is over, unfortunately, so it's going to be a tie to end the game here today. Do appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, my bigger question is how would the guys of today done back then more so than how would the guys back then have done today? I'm a firm believer that the top players back in the day would have done that. I'm going to be working on trying to fix my tech here, try to get a better signal coming up in the weeks ahead. I think it's 13 days till New York Mets opening day. So it is just around the corner, and I am super excited because I am ready for real baseball. It is time. It is time for real baseball. Whew. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, keep spreading the word. If you haven't yet signed up for the giveaway, you've got till Monday to get signed up. We're either going to draw Monday or Tuesday. So make sure you get signed up this weekend for the giveaway for the David Peterson rookie card. Appreciate you guys being with me. Again, my apologies for the tech. We're going to keep working on getting this upgraded. So again, the best thing that you can do to help me, as always, is just share this channel with other people so we can keep building the subscriber base. And the more subscribers, the more this channel grows, the more I can put into it as well. So I'm super excited about that. Thank you all once again. Came up short a little bit today, but it was a good rally by the Mets nonetheless. I hate ties, though. I just hate ties. So, yeah, no, for sure. For sure. It's never, in my mind, it's never about could the olden day guys have done well today. It's could the today guys who have all the advantages, could they have made it? Could would they have survived against Cy Young and Bob Gibson and some of these guys? I mean, I know the guys, the 80s, they were fine, right? Like if you had to face Nolan Ryan, you knew what, like that was old school baseball. But somewhere along the way, we kind of lost it. And maybe kind of once Randy Johnson retired, that was kind of when we lost that fierceness. And I don't know. So thank you, Stan. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Raul and Sharon and Jonathan and Redman and Vitalik. Appreciate all you. I think that was everyone who was on, at least commenting with us today. So appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And we will see you next time.